Let me start by acknowledging you, our program director, and say good morning to you, and thank you for giving me the platform to deliver the opening remarks for this conference. Honorable Minister Thembi Semelani, Member of Parliament, Honorable Minister of Human Settlements for the Republic of South Africa, standing in for Honorable Majodini, who is not around, the Minister of Water Resources, I acknowledge you. Representative from the SADC Secretariat, our Director for Infrastructure, Ms. Mapolao Mokwena, here with us. Members of the Board of Directors of the SADC-GMI, here present, I acknowledge you. Heads of ministries, departments, and agencies represented here, I acknowledge your presence here. I also acknowledge the presence of our keynote speakers in the name of Dr. Mchaneta Minamati, Program Specialist for Natural Sciences at UNESCO Regional Office, Dr. Andrew Hume, Jeff International Waters Focal Area Coordinator. I also acknowledge Dr. Patience Mukuyu from WaterAid, Lead Policy Analyst, Water Security and Climate Resilience. I acknowledge all our distinguished international cooperating partners here present, representatives from universities, research institutions, the private sector, and non-government organizations here present. I acknowledge you. I also acknowledge the members of Technical Committee and the Local Organizing Committee, whose tireless effort has seen us at this conference today. I acknowledge your efforts and your presence here. Members of the media here present, I know if we do things behind closed doors and you don't take them out there, we miss an opportunity. We acknowledge your presence here this morning. Dear participants from different parts of our region, parts of our globe, we acknowledge your presence here today. Ladies and gentlemen, I acknowledge all protocols. It is with immense pleasure and a deep sense of anticipation that I welcome you to Johannesburg for the 7th SADC Groundwater Conference. This event has blossomed from a simple idea into a premier platform for shaping the future of groundwater in our region. Your presence here today is a powerful testament of our shared commitment. As we gather here for this 7th installment, it is fitting to reflect on the journey that has brought us here. Each conference has built upon the last, creating a legacy of knowledge and collaboration. Last year, in the beautiful mountain kingdom of Lesotho, we held a profoundly successful 6th SADC Groundwater Conference, and its outcomes directly inform our agenda today. The conference in Maseru, under the theme Promoting Peace Across Borders through Conjunctive Water Management, brought together over 150 delegates from 10 countries, with a remarkable 52% of the participants being young professionals. The discussions were structured around 3 critical sub-themes. The first one being using advanced technologies, the second one on harnessing of data, and the third one establishing innovative governance structures. Key messages that came out from the 6th SADC Groundwater Conference left us with 5 inspirational take-home messages. I'll quickly allude to those as they form the foundation of our discussions in this conference. The first one emphasized the need to measure what we treasure. We cannot manage what we don't see or measure. Our first imperative is to invest in advanced monitoring, use big data, and update our hydrogeological maps. Knowledge is the foundation upon which all sustainable water management is built. That was the key message, the first one. The second one told us to move from spontaneous to planned. There was a recognition that there is a lot of spontaneous interventions that go on within our sector, but we have to move from being spontaneous but to plan how we make our interventions. We must increase our understanding of conjunctive management, the coordinated use of surface and groundwater. This is our most powerful tool for climate adaptation. We must evolve from sporadic use to a deliberate planned strategy. In the remarks that were given by our program director, she mentioned the scenarios that we experience on a day-to-day basis nowadays. With droughts, we see sand in rivers. Does it mean there's no water? We see floods that come through and they disappear. Is that all? We need to move beyond pillarized approaches to conjunctive management of both surface and groundwater resources. We must forge legal and institutional cooperation. Water does not respect political boundaries. To prevent conflict and build climate resilience, we must create robust legal and institutional frameworks for transboundary cooperation. Our groundwater institutions have a critical role to play in translating decisions into action. The fourth point that came out was, let's fund the future of water. Achieving this vision requires dedicated funding. We must invest in aquifer identification, monitoring networks, sustainable infrastructure, and the capacity building of our institutions. This is not an expense, it is the down payment on our region's water security. 5 key investment areas were recommended to drive progress: investing in data to generate actionable information for decision making, embracing technologies like GIS, remote sensing, and AI to close information gaps, developing instruments for groundwater governance, guidelines, policies, strategies, and plans, building infrastructure for the access, protection, and monitoring of groundwater, strengthening institutions through capacity building to enhance governance. We must collaborate as a region with a shared destiny. Our strength lies in our unity. We must enhance technical cooperation, commit to effective information sharing, and strengthen regional bodies. In the SADC region, we face similar problems. By working together, we will unlock shared solutions, and together we go far. Let us live here not just with a summary of challenges, but with a sanctity of purpose. Let us be the generation that dared to see, to plan, to invest, and to unite for a water-resilient future. Furthermore, we were reminded that our ultimate goal is to provide our decision makers with a clear answer to the most fundamental question: how much groundwater is available for exploitation? I always repeat this statement, that we are not only about the dazzling skills that we can demonstrate with our models and so on. How much water, groundwater for that matter, can be exploited and given to our communities? This requires us to go beyond just data, databases, models, but to deliver clear, actionable information. It is upon this robust foundation and these explicit calls to action that we now build. We are profoundly grateful to the government of the Republic of South Africa, in particular the Department of Water and Sanitation, for their invaluable partnership in hosting this prestigious event. I was telling the minister in the briefing room that we have had this conference in South Africa for around, this is the 4th time, and on all the occasions we have not had the minister to grace the occasion. And we are really appreciative that we have the minister amongst us today. We are especially honored that Honorable Minister Pemi Majodina graced us through her representation. She would have wanted to be here, I believe, but she's not here due to circumstances beyond her control. But we appreciate you, Minister, for taking up the responsibility to welcome us into this conference and to grace this occasion. This year, we elevate this discourse under the critical theme, Investing in Groundwater for Climate Action. This theme is a direct response to the mandate from Maseru. It challenges us to channel those necessary investments in data, technology, governance, infrastructure, and capacity building towards the central challenge of our time. Investing in sustainable groundwater management is no longer an option, but an imperative for ensuring water security, supporting ecosystems, and adapting to a changing climate for generations. Our discussions over the next 3 days are therefore structured around 3 core sub-themes designed to translate the lessons from Lesotho into tangible strategies: groundwater and mitigation of climate change, equity and social justice, adaptation strategies for groundwater management. We have curated an exceptional program featuring seasoned experts and the bright young professionals who are the future of our sector. They will share groundbreaking research, innovative technologies, and practical experiences from across the Southern African region and beyond. I encourage each one of you to actively participate, share your perspective, and engage in the vibrant discussions. Your insights are the catalyst for the collaboration and innovation we need to answer the call from Maseru and deliver on the investments that matter. Finally, let me extend my sincere appreciation to our sponsors, our dedicated technical committee, and the relentless local organizing committee for their unwavering dedication in making this conference a reality. The success we launched today is the direct result of their effort. Welcome to the 7th SADC Groundwater Conference. I wish you insightful deliberations, fruitful connections, and a successful and memorable experience. Groundwater, our shared lifeline, our shared responsibility. When surface water fails, groundwater prevails. Secure the source and secure the future. I thank you.